Hello and welcome back to the Tiny Artist TV Color Palette Challenge. I almost forgot what I was doing. Color Palette Challenge, Character Creation Challenge, live streams. Now if you didn't get the notification on Saturday, I didn't stream on Saturday because I was sick, so that stream did not happen. I do still have that character video in the works, however. So that was character number 62, I believe. So that puts us at character number 63 for today, which the color palette is Apple Pie, and I'm going to be creating a orc Eye of Gruumsh. If you are versed in D&D, orc culture, orc lore, the Eye of Gruumsh is a pretty significant feature among orc tribes, and is usually held by a male, but we're gonna make her a woman. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. This design also features the language that I created that I've used in several of my fantasy designs up to this point. You've heard me refer to it as either Yamoyan or Madokan. It's also used in Ishvai. These are all places that my husband and I have created for our writing. There is an Orcish transliteration, and so that is used in the designs. So when I'm talking about that later, that's what I'm talking about. It's not a real language. It's not something that's in 5th edition or Pathfinder. It's something I have created. Still too big? No, it's fine. I mean, she's probably gonna have bigger hands than usual anyway, but I think I fixed it. If it still looks weird by the time I get to the line art, then yeah, I'll fix it. I'll go further back in the plane. But it's not gonna be a sword, it's gonna be an axe, so it's gonna sit on the ground differently, unless I have this blade dragging in the ground. It's gonna be stone. Do I have stone colors? Not really. Well, I guess it could be like no, that would be too brittle. Well, maybe magically treated then? Sure. Magically treated pumice. So pumice comes in all kinds of colors. We have red pumice in our yard, as a matter of fact, which is like, it's a little more orange, but it'll work in this color, so that's what we're gonna do. What is I? Mitat, so, and orc would be mat. So that's gonna be just to represent I, or to look. Let's do, I think paper is going to be too soft. Let's see what that looks like. It's not bad. I think it is still just a little soft for what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. So out of practice. I only missed one day of drawing. I even considered streaming yesterday. Obviously I didn't, but maybe I should have. This is not good. Alright, 40 minutes. I think if I can get this done, get the sketch done by the end of an hour, I'll be in good shape to get the coloring done. We shall see, since I'm only very partially done with the sketch. Okay, this... Do I want to draw this or paint this? On the bottom of this metal plaque, there are some, like, tassel-y bits. I think I'm gonna go ahead and draw those. Yeah, so they're just kind of like little leather tassel-y bits. The idea was to have her, like all of her clothing, her cloak and whatnot, be made out of the deer that she's got on her shoulder. And deer aren't this fuzzy. So I'm thinking like the main part, this will still be the sort of buckskin. This will be, the tassels will be, but the skirt and this part will be red. Where are we going? Where are we going? This is leg and boot. These sort of short, fuzzy, not short fuzzy, but like short fur boots with the straps. I just need to redo the mouth, and that's going to be something I come back to in a little bit. Go ahead and finish doing what I can do. Oh, I'm at an hour. Well, maybe if I spend more time, you know, refining the line art, I can just do flats and it'll still look good. Because I do want to finish this drawing. I like where it's going so far. And once again, just like a really good downloaded brush. This is, as you can see here, it's the Fast Scribble brush. If you look up Fast Scribble brush in the Clip Studio assets, it will probably be the first thing that comes up. The thumbnail, it's like a sketch of, I guess it kind of looks like a generic fantasy dude, kind of like a Woody Harrelson a la Hunger Games type of character. So this is another good one for if you're wanting your, just to kind of like marry your line art and your sketches, or at least to get more comfortable with having your sketch be your line art. And you're going for something a little more loose and organic. This is a good pen for that. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of shopping around to find what you're looking for. If you're wanting to give your line art a little more life and not spend forever creating the texture yourself. What I used to do when I was working in GIMP was I would make my lines extra thick. And there's proof of this in one of my Pokemon Gajinka videos. You can see me making my lines thick and then cutting back into the line. That works, but it takes so long. I think I have used this color palette before. If I'm not mistaken, I used this. Yes. What was it? It was the Animal Mashups, Animal Abominations. That's what I called it. It was a Saturday morning shuffle where I took two animals and like blended them together. Oh, and I still haven't drawn the bird. Okay, let's fix the mouth first. And then, yeah, I think I am just gonna end up doing flats for the color. And at the end of the day, I did create a character. It doesn't have to be, you know, super duper. I think in my mind, I'm wanting these to be as interesting as possible, but interesting doesn't always have to be like super detailed. A lot of the accounts that I've been following on Instagram are really good about making simple shapes interesting. And a lot of the way they do that is the way they combine their shapes, like the way they draw bodies or accessories in just like a really like alive, cartoony manner. And so I'm trying to be okay with not making hyper detailed characters all the time in order to make something interesting. Alright, so let me figure out where the mouth is gonna sit. Okay, now I'm at an hour 25. I have got to get some colors laid on here. I don't think it's going to take me 30 minutes to do the colors, but it will most likely take me to the end of the stream to do all the little things that I want to do with this character. Alright, sketch layer off. Is there anything I forgot? Doesn't look like it. So I am going to finally get started with the colors with 30 minutes left in stream. Oh boy. You know, I wasn't like super keen of how like apple green this green is, but it's starting to grow on me a little bit. Oh, you know what? We're not going to use that as highlight. We're going to make the axe greenstone, because even though I said I was going to make it red pumice, there's already so much red here. And this is, it's more of a gray green. So yeah, that works. It also kind of helps push it back into the back a little bit because of how faded it is and how bright this is. And don't worry, I will zoom in once I start cleaning everything up, but I just want to make sure that everything has something right now. This little guy, make that color. I can make these tassels red because this is all going to be red. Or should I make them dark brown? I think dark brown would make more sense considering that they're like, it's tanned hide. I'm trying to decide if I like that, because it's a very like Let me try the brown. Because I'm thinking it's dark. It's so dark. I don't want to use too much of that color. Because in terms of like black, white, and gray, this is my black. These are white and these are gray. As a matter of fact, set it to color. Okay, so now you can see what I'm talking about. The yellow has completely disappeared, so that is white. Got the grays in the middle, and then the red is my black. So when I'm talking about that in my other videos, like I'm not just talking out of my butt, like I'm actually like I can see where the value is. But here's the proof that I know what I'm talking about. And this is of course helps you make sure that you don't have too many values of the same hue touching each other, even if they are the same color when you take the black and white off. So this here is very close, but when I take this off, you can see that of course this is green and this is brown, but it is very one note. That's the colors that I have to work with. If I was going to just do this completely different, I would actually make this, instead of this like minty green, as fun and colorful as it is, I would make it more of a forest green and so it would read more dark gray against this lighter gray. And the more you involve yourself with color theory and wanting to learn about those types of things, it'll just kind of become ingrained. But until then, you have that little trick. Instead of doing this, which you can also do, oh, here we go, convert layer, and then you can just convert it to grayscale and it'll do the same thing for you. The other way is a little bit faster, but yeah, there's multiple ways to check your values, but it's easier to just set up a second layer with the color, fill it in with black, so you can just turn it on and off to check your values at will. And the eye is yellow. So since she's an Eye of Gruumsh, she has sacrificed one of her eyes in order to obtain visions from Gruumsh, and so she uses her hawk as a second set of eyes or eye. Okay, so I think everything has crumbs on it, so I can start cleaning up. Ooh, I have 15 minutes left. The biggest thing is going to be figuring out what symbols to put on here, because Orc and Madokin are very close, but they're not the same. Well, this is Mot. I've already... Motkat? Motkat is... Okay. Motkat. Alright, that works. Now, am I going to be able to clean this up in 15 minutes? Let's find out. We're just going to start from the top, work our way down, cleaning up this Orc Eye of Gruumsh. I mean, it's not even like if I wanted to leave it like this, it's very clearly a sketch and not like a finished piece. I've cut out this part of the stream in the playback, but during this part you can clearly see me talking quite a bit. I'm basically just having a discussion about my mental health and how my mental health affects the way I create. So if you're curious about what I'm saying, this little chat is close to the end of the live stream video. most of my audience is interested mainly in the finished product and not the process itself, as far as I can tell. And I would love to be proven wrong, but so far I'm not seeing that. And again, if that's the reality of the situation, that's fine. Just like, I completely get it. Like, as a viewer, I completely get wanting to fast forward to the end result. And so far, YouTube has fed me more so to an audience to which I need to cater my personality in a way that's not quite natural to who I am as an artist. But if I want to make this a full-time job eventually, I will need to bend to the algorithm and play the game. This conversation is actually a big reason why I'm grateful that I have gone back to having a regular day job between creating videos, because as much as I want to be a full-time artist, being a full-time artist on YouTube is not a healthy choice for me personally. So at the end of the day, I'm still just a little weirdo who likes drawing orcs. I think most of this has been cleaned up. Was I able to actually clean this whole thing up? And nope, there's still a lot up here. Well, yeah, if that's the case, I might as well go ahead and end things here, because there is still so much just crumbs everywhere, crumbs all over my canvas. So I'm gonna go ahead and end stream here, and let me get everything situated. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a weird day.